do the Somalians have to do with this Afghan guy who shot the national?
Nothing, but Somalians have caused a lot of trouble. They're ripping us off for a lot of money. There's a tremendous amount of money going back to Somalia. What the hell are we paying money to Somalia for?
What a great fucking question.
They're ripping off our country at a level that few people have been able to see before. Well, we're getting a lot of their people out because they're nothing but trouble.
Amigo, amigo.
On this edition of FAFO, the Somalis for Trump edition.
Somalia, which is barely a country, you know, they have no anything. They just run around killing each other. There's no structure. Somebody would say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care. I don't want them in our country. Their country's no good for a reason. Their country stinks, and we don't want them in our country. I could say that about other countries, too. We're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country.
From the Somali community, from the Muslim community, fully support, endorse President Trump.
He's a fighter. Wuriya mahan arke wahan ron ma'ho bibi what?
Somali says black Americans don't know their fathers.
African Americans, they don't even know their fathers. They don't even know their fathers. It was all of them, most of them were the product of one night stand. One night stand.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel once again. So guys, Somali, they are in big trouble in America. So we saw Somali mocked black people. Now they are begging for their help after mass deportation. Right now we are seeing majority of Somali, they are coming out and begging black people for help. And we saw how the Somali, they were mocking black people. They went ahead and denied they were not black. So kindly guys, I want you to watch these compilations of videos, then I'll be back with more comment. Kindly remember to give a video a thumbs up.
Somalis are not black. Let me explain why. Looking at me right now, chat, am I black? I'm literally brown. I'm literally brown, bro. Think about it as well. Somalis are Arabs. We're in the Arab leagues. We speak the Arab language. We eat the Arab food. Bro, think about it like this, bro. If a whole community doesn't regard themselves as black, we can't be black, bro. We literally can't be black, bro. Boogie, did you eat your brain cells? Really and truly, Somalis are Arabs, bro. Think about it, bro. We're in the Arab leagues. We speak the Arab language. Bro, tell me I'm not lying, bro.
We love our brothers and sisters who are Democrats, but you left us. And because the left left us, join the right, vote for Trump.
Most of the people that we meet, especially African Americans, they don't even know their fathers. They don't even know their fathers. It was all of them, most of them were the product of one night stand. One night stand.
To those who don't know, this is a Somali man named Saeed that preaches Islam and is well respected in the Somali community. For some reason during one of his lectures he decided to bring up African Americans unprovoked and say how most African Americans don't know our fathers and are the products of one-night stands, which is very disrespectful and uncalled for. But did any Somalis call him out on his bullshit? No. In fact, you can see them in the crowd laughing as if what he said was funny and amusing. This is a very common mindset amongst Somalis, and it needs to be addressed. Cause imagine if AAs came online mocking how 75% of Somalis live in poverty, and is one of the poorest nations on earth, or that the average Somali only has an IQ of 68.
In this country, we do not blame the lawlessness of an individual on a whole community. What we also know is that there is not a single evidence that the president or his coolies have put forth that there are any single resource from taxpayers in Minnesota that has gone to aid and abet terrorism. That language is dangerous. That language puts the lives of Somalis not only in Minnesota, but across the country in danger. And if the president believed that, and he had evidence, he would take people to court. So we are sick and tired of the president waking up one day and deciding to put forth falsehoods and demonize whole communities, while the ignorant people that support him then take the lies that he's spreading and use it as a fact. We've seen it during the campaign where he said Asians were eating cats and dogs. We've seen his vice president repeat those lies. We've seen the media run it as a headline as if it was a fact. That is shameful. That is shameful. That is ignorant. It makes us look like a stupid nation that does not believe in truth but traffics in lies. It makes the world mock us, and we are better than that. We are better than that as Americans.
Trump is about to deport hundreds of Somali Americans right now. I'm gonna break it down for you. So on November 21st, Trump announced via Truth Social that he's terminating TPS for Somalis in Minnesota. And the reason he's doing this is because he has accused the Minnesota Somali community of fraud and money laundering. But as of now, he has offered no public verified proof of that. According to the congressional data, around 705 of them being Somali-born people in the US currently benefit from TPS. And the DHS actually extended and redesignated Somalis TPS status on July 22nd, 2024 into March 2026. Legal experts argue that Trump does not have legal authority to unilaterally revoke TPS designated by law, especially for a particular group in one state. Civil rights groups are calling that this is politically motivated and discriminatory, and courts are likely to step in. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you agree with Trump or do you disagree? Let me know in the comments down below.
Stand back! Stand back! Move back! This is the freedom. I'm coming to my process immigration.
Sir, what country are you from?
I'm from Western Sahara.
Somali says black Americans don't know their
Especially
fathers.
African Americans, they don't even know their fathers. They don't even know their fathers. It was all of them, most of them were the product of one night stand. One night stand. They will tell you, I don't know my father. Well, who named you? Whose name are you carrying? Well, my mother chose his name for me. I don't know. Is that what we want for our ummah? No. كلهم أو معظمهم أبناء الزنا.
I keep screaming this from every mountaintop I can. That's Hassan Ali, and this is Ilhan Omar. We know who Ilhan Omar. Hassan is the president or prime minister of Somalia. They had a roundtable meeting with nothing but Africans talking about getting in to American politics, but understanding that they are 100% Somalian and they will never change. Now, in this clip that I'm about to show, Mr. Ali, Hassan Ali, is talking, and he's letting it be known that Ilhan Omar is there to take a black American seat in Congress.
It is very important in Somali Somalia of moral.
They are not here to be our friends. They are not here to fight for all black people. They are here to fight for Somalians. That's it. Those are not my words. It's their words. It's their actions, right? So before y'all jump on here, look, just another jealous black American. I'm not jealous of anything. We can't be beat. We're undefeated here. That's something y'all forgot. Mind you, this shit was on camera. So I want to know what y'all got to say about that. I already know that black Americans have no allies at all. We don't have friends here. We don't have allies here, especially Africans. It's sad, but it's true. And it's not coming from us. It's coming from you guys, because you guys come over here to this country, automatically look at us as enemy number one. Then you get caught on camera doing this kind of shit. It's absolutely crazy, but I love when people show their true colors. Please tell me who you are so I can believe you the first time.
So all year, immigrants been running around screaming, black Americans, y'all gonna be deported next. Y'all gonna be deported too. But you got an immigrant saying that she can't be deported because she's an American citizen? a naturalized citizen, when black Americans are birthright citizens, like, we can't be deported. But yet, immigrants of all creed and colors, all of the immigrants, not just the black ones, but the white ones, the Native Americans, the Latinos, of course, the Africans, the Caribbeans, they always screaming, oh, y'all next. They deporting black people too. Y'all next. Y'all gonna get deported next, black Americans. Y'all think they're not gonna deport y'all if they're deporting But you got an immigrant saying that she can't be deported because she's a citizen. She's a naturalized citizen, y'all. Her citizenship can be revoked, by the way. But it's funny how they, when they're under the fire, it's like they know all the fucking rules and laws and, oh, you know, we can't be deported. But they want to fearmonger and try to, like, mislead black Americans to feel like they want to be deported. Y'all, the psychological warfare these people are playing on black Americans is nasty. It's insidious. Trump, please hurry up and get these motherfuckers out of here.
Enough to understand that members of Congress can't be impeached. You know, when you have Nancy and Randy saying, you know, we're on it, we're going to impeach her. When they're saying they're going to deport me, knowing full well that you cannot deport an American citizen.
What the fuck did I tell y'all? Trump is coming for the Somalis in Minnesota now. He basically said that the 1990s protection order given by the USA for people who are experiencing war will now be taken away. Basically saying that they can come in Minnesota and take legal citizens from the USA, who are Somalian, by the way, and take them back to Somalia, a country they have never, ever, ever lived in. Yes, guys. Yes. The ICE is coming. Also, by the way, I just want to let you know, Somalia is still in war as we speak. Like, they are still, it is still very, very unsafe for people to live there, especially women, because women are being every day. And then you have people in the comments going, thank you, Jesus, thank you. You guys are actually disgusting. Like, you guys are celebrating the deportation of legal citizens. That is basically the most un-American thing you could ever possibly do. At this point, as a citizen of Minnesota, I go to school with these people. I go to school with Somalian people, and they are kind. Yes, they get under bad influences, but guess who those influences are coming from? Other citizens of America. And I feel like if you're a Somali in Minnesota, I want you to be warned. I want you to know, like, if they come up to you and they say, ask you if you're a legal citizen, you say yes and you walk away. Like, they will snatch you up. And it's getting to the point where I'm starting to be, like, fearful for the people that I know who are Somalian. Like, or Somali. Like, I'm getting scared for them. But no, I just want to let you know, guys, that's what was going on. And, I pray for Minnesota, I pray for Minneapolis, and I pray for St. Paul. Because we are about to go through it. I know I'm going to be at the protests. How about y'all?
Trump is coming after Somalis in Minnesota, terminating TPS protection and stating Minnesota is being terrorized by Somali gangs. Send them back home. Yeah. Governor of Minnesota, he fired back. Ilhan Omar fired back. Republicans cheering. What? What is this? Because there's only 700 Somalis that have TPS. Majority of Somalis, they're US citizens. They're green card holders. They're refugees from the 90s. They have built communities, businesses, neighborhoods. What is he talking about? Why is he framing it like the whole Somali population depends on this TPS? This is called drama, theater, better headline. Yeah. So, what is the intention behind this drama? What's your thoughts behind this? Appreciate that.
We're one community. We're neighbors.
Yes.
We love each other.
Yes.
We support each other.
Yes.
We help each other.
Yes.
We unite for each other.
Yes.
Nothing can divide us.
We're dealing with families not being able to afford their groceries. We see our food shelves running out. Instead of that, he decided to also pit our communities against each other. And what we're saying is that That is a distraction. The reality is that people are struggling, our communities are struggling.
TPS does not impact that many Somalis, like you said. The numbers are small because the vast majority of Somali Minnesotans who are here are naturalized citizens or they are born here, right? And America is our home now. We are Somali Americans. We are proud, regardless of the negative stories and things that they push against our community.
I want our government to stand up for the immigrants, for documented and undocumented people, because the Constitution protects all of us. I think that Somalis in particular have been the scapegoat. People have kind of highlighted, a few bad apples, painting a broad picture of just how all Somalis are, and that's not the case at all. If you look around, we are business owners, we're doctors, we're teachers, we're lawyers, we're mothers. People just trying to make a better life for themselves.
Today it's Somalis, tomorrow it's your community. Yesterday it was the Latino community. Before that it was the trans community, it was the LGBTQIA community.
So ICE is coming for Somalians in the Twin Cities of Minnesota. It was announced today. This is after President Donald Trump gave a speech about Somalians at the cabinet meeting today, where he said he didn't want them in the country. He said they complain and they take, but they don't contribute to society. Where is this coming from? Well, it was reported by the New York Times and every other major news outlet. There was a massive fraud scheme in Minnesota over the last several years. It was run by a group of Somalians that stole from the social services of the state to the tune of billions of dollars. This was a massive, massive fraud scheme. But look, I lived in Minneapolis for 10, 11 years. I knew Somalians. I worked with Somalians. I ate a lot of great Somalian food. My daughters went to school with little Somali kids from kindergarten through elementary school. And like every group of people, the vast majority of them are awesome, hardworking, really decent people who came to this country legally to get asylum after a really terrible civil war there. So what's happening here, in my view, is that a group of people is being punished for the actions of a few. And that doesn't make sense to me. And it doesn't seem like how we operate in America. But I want to know, what do you think about this case? Let me know in the comments.
Look, y'all, I'm about to dead this comment. I'm about to dead it. Somali people know exactly where they come from, unlike some Black Americans who, due to history, may not have clear roots. You thought you ate, but you didn't. Let me tell you something. You are going off the colonial state of mind, brother. Black people in America know exactly where they come from. We know that we're exactly from America. Y'all the ones that think that we just got here 300, 400 years ago. But if you read your history, which I'm about to start giving y'all some history lessons on this live tonight, complete with pictures, references, and the $40,000 books where I get my facts. If you guys would drop your colonial state of mind and do research outside of what colonialism tells you to do, you would know that many, 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 many Black families have been here for thousands of years. Thousands. I'm not talking about hundreds. I'm talking about thousands. I'm talking about when British came to invade back in the 1200s, 1100s, thousands, the 900s. When Britain came to invade, they wrote books about it. They did maps about it. They drew pictures about it. We are from here. And that's the problem, because y'all ain't willing to educate yourself. Y'all just willing to spew out some shit that white people didn't taught y'all, but that ain't even what it is, baby. My grandma, my particular grandma, her family been down there in Alabama for thousands of years before the invaders. Do you know how many families came to invade our prosperous land that you guys are acting like y'all don't know Black people is from? Do you know? Do you know? 13 families. 13. It took 13 different invasions for us to get here. So y'all really need to educate yourself, because y'all just saying shit that y'all heard, and that's like proves that your mind is just like a receiver. It doesn't even go and find its own information or process. You know what I'm saying? And that's what American education will get you, baby. That's what a colonialized education will get you. But if you research, follow me. Matter of fact, you don't got to follow me. I'm going to do the research and show you the references, baby. Because I'm so tired of this comment. Black people don't know where they're from due to their history. The thing about it is, Black people's history is in their DNA. We're remembering more and more shit every day. We're finding more and more shit every day. Black people, hundreds of us, have researched on our own time. Yeah, I got an associate's degree. Yeah, I got a bachelor's degree. But guess what I've been doing for the last 20 years? Researching my bloodline, researching the history of this planet, researching physics. You need to research all types of shit to figure out if Black people know what they're talking about. Because we do. We do. We do. And yes, there are, I'm not going to like say like, oh, there's no Black people that came over here 400 years ago and was in slavery. Yes, they were. And I don't think they should get reparations, but I'm going to talk about all that on my live tonight at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I hope you're there. I'll be bringing every book I've ever read. I'll be dropping every piece of knowledge. I'll be letting you guys know about all the traps that they're setting up for you. Be there or be square or be dumb. And let me add this little bit of fact in there for you. Y'all be screaming, Somalis know where they from, Somalis know where they from, Somalis know where they from, but they don't. Did you know that? They don't. They don't. You know how many times Somalia has been invaded and the people have been dragged somewhere else on that continent? Do you know how many times that country's been invaded? The people there right now are a mix of Arabs and Black and Asian. Did you know that? That's how many times. That doesn't make them Somalian. Did you know that? That doesn't make them Somalian. That makes them a lost tribe, clinging on to the invaders, like the invaders' nationality, what the invaders called them, what the invaders told them they are. So y'all really need to dead that, because around smart, foundational Black Americans, that should sound like puppy chow. We gonna eat it up every time. I'll see y'all at 5.
ICE is on their way to Minnesota. They bringing a new operation to Minnesota, St. Paul area specifically, and it's just not going to be them. It's going to be several other federal agencies. They call them strike teams. I just learned that today. Strike teams is coming to Minnesota. ICE plus strike teams is coming to St. Paul region. Now, no one knows who they're going to target, but you know, DHS, they specifically target undocumented immigrants. I think it's going to be the Somalians, because the TPS ended for them. Like, then Trump said the TPS ended for them, like maybe not even a week ago. And then he stated that they need to go back home and build up their own country, his words, unquote. Now here's a recap of what Trump said about the Somalians. Check this out. But yeah, ICE is on their way with an operation to Minneapolis, St. Paul region. Stay safe out there, because it's ICE on the roads, and then there's an ICE operation happening too.
But when I watch what is happening in Minnesota, the land of 1,000 lakes, or however many lakes they have, they got a lot of lakes, but this beautiful place, and I see these people ripping it off, and now I'm understanding, and you're going to look at, I hear they ripped off Somalians, ripped off that state for billions of dollars, billions, every year, billions of dollars, and they contribute nothing. The welfare is like 88%, they contribute nothing. I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you. Somebody will say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care. I don't want them in our country. Their country is no good for a reason. Their country stinks.
Yo, what's going on in Minnesota? Somalis are showing up for Trump. First of all, I ain't even American. I'm Canadian, but I live in the UK, and I find this shit hilarious. Like, they're full out Trump fans. They got the posters, they got the hats. They're all out. You even got hijabis wearing the Trump hat, just chilling. You know what this is? This is Somalis basically seeing the Democratic Party and looking at them and saying that their values and ideals don't align with us. And they would rather align with somebody who even did a Muslim ban, who did a ban against Somalia and Somali people traveling to America. But I think it's because the Democratic Party have done such a damning job to their reputation that they feel like they have no choice but to go with Trump. Because as much as you guys want to laugh, the conservative values very much do align with some Islamic values, especially when it comes to a certain alphabet team. But yeah, you know what? I would love to hear from somebody in Minnesota who's a Somali that actually is a Trump fan. Let me know why you support Trump, because I'm just assuming. You guys need to let me know.
Let's talk about why Somalis say, oh no, we're not black. As a Somali who does claim her blackness, I want to explain this with love, because that statement comes from history, survival, and sometimes pain. First, Somalia isn't a part of the Western world. In Somalia, a deeply homogenous community, there's no reason to say you're black. Everyone looks like you. For example, like Nigeria, people identify by tribe or nation, not race. Race as a qualifier especially, only becomes relevant to most Africans when they leave their country and step into a world that sees them through that lens. During colonization, Europeans didn't just divide our land, they divided our identities. Somalis were mistakenly told, "Ooh, you look different, you're closer to Arab, you're better." Those lies that were told by whiteness seeded the anti-blackness that still lingers today. And because Somalia was not colonized in the exact same way as other African countries, many Somalis grew up thinking that blackness was synonymous with oppression, something to escape, not embrace. But Western propaganda is global, honey. So in the same way that they show African Americans or all Americans in general that Africans are barbaric and starving, they show African Americans to the rest of the world as lazy thugs who are not to be trusted, violent. Many Somalis arrive here as refugees and want to rebuild their lives and think, if I distance myself from this label, maybe I'll be safe. There's still no excuse. My own mother, who struggles with anti-blackness and hates my dark skin, would always tell me, don't be a yo-yo, don't be a yo-yo. It's pure ignorance, but it stems from fear and lies. Here's the truth. African Americans are the moral backbone of this country. Every right, every protection, every piece of good experience that you are having in America was built through their blood, sweat, and tears. Their resistance, their strategic organizing, their sacrifice, it's the only reason why we have a foothold here today. And as much as Somalis want to say, "Oh, why do you care about black issues?" It's because I'm in gratitude, and they deserve reverence and solidarity, not distance and disdain. So if you hear a Somali say, "I'm not black," "I'm not black," "I'm not black," so embarrassing. Don't get offended. Pray for them. They're wrestling with a lie that's literally older than them. A lie that was designed to keep us divided. And remember, no matter how lost we are or how far we run, we're still all one. Excuse me, thank you.
On this edition of FAFO, the Somalis for Trump edition.
Somalia, which is barely a country, you know, they have no anything. They just run around killing each other. There's no structure. Somebody would say, "Oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care. I don't want them in our country." Their country's no good for a reason. Their country stinks, and we don't want them in our country. I could say that about other countries, too. We're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country.
Now, let's rewind back to the 2024 election season because some Somali voters said that the economy and social issues are driving them to vote for Trump. Economic issues and LGBTQ issues in local schools are prompting more Somali voters to choose Republican candidates, says several Somali community members. Then this article here said that Democrats lost support with Somali Minnesota voters in 2024 presidential election. Concerns about the war, the economy, and not feeling heard contributed to shifting political tide. And a lot of them then voted based on faith as well as against LGBTQ issues. Well, let's see how some of them are doing now. New immigration operation is set to target Somali migrants in the Twin Cities, Minnesota. And this one goes with the video clip that I just showed you. It says Trump calls Somalis garbage, he doesn't want them in the country. Makes me wonder if any of those Somalis have like friends or family members that are of questionable status or aren't permanent or legal residents of some type, because these raids are gonna go after them specifically. And he also called your folks garbage. I'm gonna venture a very strong educated guess and say that you did not expect the leopards to come and eat your faces. But anyways, have the day that you voted for. Bye.
Guys, I hope you have watched those compilations of video and you have seen how right now Somali, they are in big trouble in America. And also right now we are seeing majority of them that are being deported, and you have seen Donald Trump, what he has come out and say, these Somali people, they are taking the money from America and they are sending away, they are sending it to their home, and this Donald Trump is not happy with that. And also this Donald Trump, he has go ahead and give authority to the ICE to immediately start deporting the Somali in America. And also we have seen with all what it is happening with the Somali people, majority of them, they are now coming out and asking help from black people. And these people, first of all, these people, they went ahead and mocked black people, and majority of them, they were anti-blackness. They went ahead and denied that they are not black. So because of all this right now, whatever they are going through, we are seeing black people, they are not ready to help them. And so guys, I want to read some of the comments from comment section and see what black Americans they have come out and say. So also guys, also you can share your thought on the comment section. Tell me what do you think about sorry guys, tell me what do you think about these Somali people coming out right now and starting asking help from black people. So this one is saying that you cannot go into a country and disrespect the people who struggle for centuries to make it easy for you. Exactly. You know, these Somali people, when they came to America, they were mocking black Americans and they were disrespecting black Americans. So these people, they should know that the reasons to why they are in America, it is because of the sweat and the fight of the black Americans. So these people, they were disrespecting black Americans, they were mocking black Americans. Right now they are realizing that America, it is not their home. So right now they need to leave. Right now we are seeing how they are being deported, but black Americans, they have just relaxed and they are seeing how they are going through. And this is a lesson that right now the Somali people, they are learning. You cannot just come to someone's house and start disrespecting him or her. So this is a lesson learned from Somali people. So right now they need to go through with what with how they are doing right now. They need to experience of not respecting the people, the origin people of the America. We know that Americans people, they are indigenous people in America, and also the people who the people who they cannot be deported in America right now, it is black people, because also white people, DJT, it has tried to deport black Americans, but it has become very difficult to deport black Americans. So you can see right now these Somali people, they are now learning in a hard way. So this one is saying that call on your Arabs family for help. Exactly. So these people, they were saying that they were not black. Somali people, they were saying they were not black. They were saying that they are Arabs. So why are they not calling Arabs for help? These people, they need to call their fellow Arabs to come and help them right now. This one is saying that I am not black, I am Somalian. I am not black, I am Dominican. This is what exactly these people, they usually say. So this one is saying that that person who said they don't know their fathers, he sounds so stupid. He doesn't know anything about black Americans. Exactly. So this one is saying that I am confused. Why don't they want to go home and be with their people? I thought they were proud of their country. Exactly. So these people, they are right now, they are being deported to go back home, but these people, they are angry, they are crying, they don't want to go home, and yet they were saying that they were not black. Instead, they should be very happy to go home. So I don't know why these people, they are coming out and crying. So this one is saying that, man, they shit on us, saying we are all illegitimate, saying they ain't black. We are always popular when we can be used, otherwise we are abused. This one is saying that F return to sender. This one is saying that I am so happy black Americans are starting to get it. Exactly. Right now black Americans, they are starting to get it. This one saying that the same happened here where I lived in London, UK. I am black and found when they arrive in UK, we welcome them as our brother and sister, but found rejecting by them. I will never forget a brother darker than myself saying he's not black, and it's happened many times to us Caribbean black here in UK from 1940s. This one is saying that my FBA always remember the phrase all skin fall ain't kin folk, period. This one is saying that they claim they are not black, but copy everything black, slang, music, dress, etc. This one is saying that they said too they are not Africans, but Somali is in Africa. Exactly. Why are these people, they are not they are always denying anything about black? They are saying they are not from Africa. They say they are not black. They are Arabs. So let them now call those Arab. They should not also call African American. They should not call black Americans. These people, they need to call those Arabs. to come and help them right now in America. This one saying that they can cry a river of tears, we don't care. This one is saying that they now have a chance to make Somali great again. Exactly. These people, they should go back home and make their country great again. This one is saying that they are doing the same thing in South Africa. They are so disrespectful people. When you go to other people countries, have some respect. Exactly. One of the reasons to why black Americans, they are not helping these Somali people despite they are black, it is because these people, they are not respecting. These people, they don't respect black people. They always see like as if they are not blacks, as if they are not in Africa, or as if these people, they don't want anything to associate with black. And that's why they usually not respect people whenever they are going out of their country. That it is one of the reasons to why also black Americans, they are refusing to help them right now. This one saying that I know my father, my kids know me. We are constantly the main subject in conversation. This one saying that don't let the door knob hit you on the way out. Lol. This one saying that can't help anyone anymore who isn't advocating for black reparation, who got into the country of Civil Rights Act. This one saying that stop federal funding and get them further out. This one saying that meanwhile my parents were married and I am black Americans. This one is saying that this has been going on for decades. I am from the UK and remember hearing about Somali views on blackness. Sometimes ago, my reaction was WTF. You know what that means. This was saying that the arrogance, the ungratefulness, and the disrespectfulness of most these people are mind dodging. This one is saying that in America, if you come here, you are black. Exactly. In America, when you come to America, you are black. And that is true. This one is saying that in America, this one is saying that, so why is it a problem going back to Somalia? Exactly. Why are these people crying and they are just going home? They are going back to their country. This one is saying that every country of brown skin that came to America, it's because black Americans have paved the way for you to be there. Exactly. But yet when you get here, you look down on us instead of getting to know us, and you all want us to help you. When did you ever help us? Exactly. That it is the question that these Somali people, they need to be asked. The reasons to why the Somalis or brown people, they are in America, it is because of the struggle and the fight of the black people. Black people, they fought so that these people can come in America. But when these people that are coming to America, they are starting to disrespect black people. They are not also helping black people. But whatever they are having some of the problems and challenges in America, they are now coming out and start to ask help from black Americans. So these people, they need to learn a lesson. This was saying that God doesn't like ugly. Stop messing with God's people. This one is saying that black Americans have built America, paved the way and the system which allows every immigrant to benefit from it. God bless black Americans. They are the backbone of America. Exactly. Black Americans, they are the backbone of America. This one saying that that's terrible what he said. I was born out of wedlock and it hurts. This one is saying that cry me a river and then cry some more. I do not care anymore. You disrespect the very people that were fighting for you. So fight by yourself. If it doesn't apply to you, then get your people in line. Exactly. So kindly guys, you can also share your thoughts on the comment section, and kindly guys, subscribe if you haven't. Like this video, share, and also comment. See you on my next one, guys. Bye bye.